guys, my name is Pepli the Yoga, known as Tato Ledrawa to those who know me personally. And I'm back again with another session where I'm gonna be speaking to you guys. So I wrote a few key points of the things that I want to discuss today. So welcome, stay tuned. I hope you find this conversation very engaging. I hope you like this video. Leave a comment, tell me what you think about it. All right, and then I'm just gonna start now. So I'm gonna start with what is my name and what do I do. So like I've said, my name is Tato and my surname is Ledwaba, and I do a lot of things. So I am a full-time worker, I'm a radiographer, and I also do nails part-time, so I'm a nail tech. And then I do yoga for my wellness, for my well-being, and I do yoga videos also on YouTube and other social media platforms. I've always been doing yoga videos and posting them, but I've just now started doing posting my yoga videos on YouTube, right? So yeah, basically that's me in a nutshell. And then I am gonna talk about my YouTube journey, everything about my YouTube, what I've learned so far, from how to post, what apps I use, how my channel has been growing, and everything that I've learned about YouTube till now. So I've started my YouTube channel 5 months ago already, and it feels like it's been 2 months. Like, I don't know, time just flew. And then over there 5 months I have just over 300 followers, I think 380 followers, and then I have around about 340 watched hours. Comments, I don't know how many comments I have, and likes, I don't really like keep count on those. And my video with the lowest number of views, it has 100 views, and my video with the highest amount of views have like 10,000 views. And also, to me, I was like in disbelief. Did I really manage to get like 10,000 views on one video? To me, it's like a very milestone. That video is like what motivated me to keep posting more videos, or to take my yoga journey very seriously. All right, and I have about 12 videos, 13 videos that I've posted, and maybe 3 short videos that I've posted. And I only have one short video that I think is doing well according to me, which has about more than 1k views. So yeah, so at first I used to have more followers and less watch time hours, but recently I feel like my watch time hours are like skyrocketing. And also, to be monetized on YouTube, you have to have about 500 followers and 3,000 watched hours. So I'm basically almost 60% there with my followers, because like I said, I'm on 330, and then I've only reached 10% of my watched hours, just over 10%, because I have 340 and I need 3,000 watch time followers. So 300 is basically 10% of 3,000 watched hours. All right, so I have basically like 4 videos of all the videos that I've posted, over 12, it's only 4 that are like a little over 1,000 views, and then on average my videos have around about 400, 500, 600 views, and the ones that are doing not so well have like 300, 200, 100 views, right? So on this YouTube channel that I have, like my goal is to obviously reach for that 3,000 watched hours, and like I've seen, it's gonna take me a while, a lot of effort. I need to make more videos. I need to learn what people like, what people like are interested in my yoga channel. You know, that means I have to go through my videos, look at the ones that are doing well. Like, it's a research, something that I wasn't quite aware of before, that I don't really have to do videos based on what I feel and what I like, but I have to do videos based on what people who watch my channel like, engage with, you know, all those things. But I am still learning, and I'd honestly like to reach 3,000 watched hours by next year, probably this time. I'll be so lucky. But also, one thing I've also realized about YouTube, it kind of grows exponentially, you know, so you just never know. But my followers, I think my following is growing, like that one is promising. So I think, you know, within a year I might be able to reach monetization if I keep showing up consistently. It's also a wish. If it doesn't happen, I'm still gonna push it. If it takes me 2 years, you know, when you do something you love, I feel like it's just gonna be easy for me to keep doing these videos. All right, that's it about my YouTube journey so far. It's been a great 5 months. I love it. I wouldn't change a thing. I enjoy learning, I enjoy uploading, I enjoy just having feedback from people, those few likes, few comments, you know, they make me so happy. And just, I feel like, to me, even 50 is a lot. Just thinking that there are actually 50 people looking at my video makes me so happy. Like, just imagine 50 people standing right in front of you. That's a lot of people. So imagine 200, imagine 1,000, imagine 10,000. I feel like that is a lot of numbers, you know. It tells me that I'm doing something, I'm doing so well, and I should go on improving doing what I am doing. All right, and then again, I'm just gonna share with you guys the books I read to enhance my yoga poses. So these are the two books that I'm gonna be showing you, and this was a gift from my boyfriend, actually, for my 28th birthday. And also, I think I kind of like once told him what I'd love yoga books, you know, just to read more about it, just to learn more poses and about yoga in, like, overall, you know. So I'm gonna first tell you about this book. This is Yoga for Everyone, you know, Yoga for Everyone. And then it was written, the author is Diane Bondi, you know. And then this one has 50 poses for every body type. When I mean every body type, I mean disabled, abled, you know, and also different sizes, different shapes, and all age groups. There are notification for all age groups, all body types, and also disabled and enabled people, you know. It's very beginner friendly for those who want to try, who want to get into yoga, and, you know, watching videos is just not practical enough for you. I recommend this book, Yoga for Everybody, you know. So okay, you see, this is a old lady who does yoga, and it has picture illustrations. So if you are not really understanding the words, then you can go into the pictures, just look at the pictures and do as they illustrate, you know. And then they also show you different types of modifications for every pose. So this one is against the wall, this one is on the chair, and then this one is using straps, you know. So there are different ways to get one yoga pose. All right, so you can, you know, get yourself this copy of a book if you are a beginner. All right, and then another book is this one, Light on Yoga by BKS Inyenga. So those of you who are into yoga know there are different types of yoga, and there's also Iyengar yoga, which was sort of this is the founder actually of the Iyengar yoga, you know. This one is for, I feel like it's for those who are more into yoga and you want to like enhance your yoga. Also has picture illustrations, a lot of theory about yoga, breathing instructions, and very intense yoga poses. It also has picture illustrations. This book is written, I think, in the 50s or 60s, so you can imagine. But this is for those who are like, you know a thing or two about yoga, so you just wanna enhance that yoga practice of yours. All right, and then just to lighten up the mood today, I'm gonna tell you guys about my face. Do you guys think my face looks pretty? Or I don't know, I think it looks pretty, very pretty. So of all the things that I'm learning to do, you know, growing up, I have decided to practice doing my own makeup. So this is actually my first makeup look that I have attempted, you know, the first ever. Like I went to YouTube and then I just tried some things, you know, and also I just like to say it wasn't really the best of I don't know, it didn't come out the way I expected, but I tried and this is what I came up with. I don't even have like full makeup product, so I was just kind of using old palettes that I have. I do have a foundation, I do have a what do you call, it's not a what do you call it, it's not a bronze salmon. I have this, it's a dark shade of foundation that they use, you know. I don't even know the weight, so I just tried this and I think it looks pretty well. So when I do one-on-one videos, I'm gonna be doing my own makeup, so you guys are gonna see my improvement as the channel progresses, and you're just gonna tell me how you think I look, you know. Thank you in advance. And also, if you have tips that you'd like to leave for me about my makeup, my eyeshadow, anything you think I must try, or you know, look into, whether it's an influencer or YouTuber that you think offers the great makeup lessons for beginners, you know, please leave a comment. I'd like to just know more about that, you know. And then also, I'm gonna talk about my other hobbies and likes, you know. I have been a person who's always tried like a lot of things over the years. You know, sports. Now I've learned nails. I've moved from this sport to that sport. So basically, at the moment where I am now, besides yoga, I also do play squash, and then I do nails. You know, I don't have my nails on now, but I do nails. So yeah, those are the things that I do now apart from yoga and going to work, you know, and humaning, I don't know what you call it, peopling, being around people, like doing people things. So another thing, I'm just gonna talk about also a few of my goals, my weight, and also what I'd like to see this channel progress into, So my goals for me, obviously, one that I've already mentioned is to get monetized in a year. And then also, I'm learning makeup, so I'd like to get better at doing my makeup. And I'd like to grow a yoga community in South Africa, a little yoga community where we can meet once in a while, once a month, just to have a class, just to have a live yoga class, to catch up, to bond, to encourage each other about our wellness journeys and everything. Just to have a community of sisters and brothers, who love each other through movement, through yoga, eventually. So, I think that's it. That's all I wanted to say. And then lastly, I'm just gonna share, I think, Bible stories that are kind of motivating me now, the ones that are kind of pushing me to try and to get by, to live, to reach for some things. And then I'm gonna talk about this question that was asked to a widow in 2 Kings chapter 4 verse 2, where that lady was asked, what do you have in your house, after she has lost everything, the husband who was supporting, and then she didn't know how she was going to take care of the household and the kids, like she was a widow. And then that question of what do you have in your house, and that lady was like, I have nothing but just a cup of oil in my house, something along those lines. And then she was encouraged to take that oil and fill it into cups, and then sell that those cups to neighbors and friends and stuff like that. And then she was able to make enough, to get by, support her kids, for a couple of times. So that question of what do you have in your house, in today's instant or in our lives, we can use it in sometimes you feel like you can't reach your goals, you can't get the dream job that you want, the dream car that you want, the clothes, like whatever, little and big things. But the what do you have in your house question kind of like says, what is it that you can do in your hand, with your hands, that can help you to uplift yourself? What are those little things that you don't even like look at, or you undermine, like your skills, your hands, your phone, internet, like all those things? Just look around you, the things that God has given you that you can use to do something, to be something. It can be flour in your house that they buy monthly. You can use that to bake and to sell. Like, just look at yourself and analyze yourself and think, what is it that you can use that is just like abundant in your life, that you can use to make your life a little better. So for me, like, I've realized that, like, I have my hands, and then I've tried, okay, let me learn a skill, and that skill was doing nails. So now I do nails to people, and I get a little 150 there, 150 rands, 200 rands there. It goes a long way. Like, 200 rands goes a long way. Not anyone can just hop up and give you 200 rands now. You know what I'm saying? So what do you have in your hands? And also I realized that I have a phone, I do yoga, I have internet. So how can I use that to make my life better? So obviously, like I've said, in future I'm hoping my YouTube will be monetized. And also I feel like just speaking like teaches me grammar wise. I'm not the best person when it comes to speaking English or public speaking, so this makes things better for me. Like, I learn how to speak, to communicate. Like, my fear of it's getting better. Like I'm able to put myself out there, maybe in future public speaking, who knows. But those are the things that I've identified that I have that can make my life better, and there's another story also in the Bible that encouraged me to have expectations from life, expectations from God, just to keep asking for what I want, and like being hopeful that I'm gonna get an answer and I'm gonna get what I want. Like I just have to expect from life, So there is the man who was born lame from birth, who stood at the gate at the beautiful temple in Jerusalem every day, begging for the people who were going inside the temple in Jerusalem for money, for food. Like that, the lame man was a beggar for a living. So was born also lame, was not able to walk or do anything, but every day would go to church and ask for people for money. Most of them would pass and not give anything, but he never stopped expecting. He would go to church every day, wait there and keep asking. 10 people will ignore or not give him, but he will just never give up. He'll wait for another one, then it will be 1 in 15. That one who gives him, he'd be expecting that one person. Like, I don't know if this kind of makes sense. And then just one day he asked when Peter and John was walking by, and then Peter responded that I do not have gold or silver, but I only have one thing with me, which is Jesus. And then he said, get up and walk. This was a man born lame from birth. And then because he had expectations, he didn't question that I don't know, is it an order that get up and walk? He's instant. He knew he'd never been able to walk his whole life. He was born lame, but he stood up because he had expectations that things are gonna be better, that he's gonna get something when he asked, and then eventually he got something. He asked and he got even more than what he asked for. And when he got more than what he asked for, he didn't question it, or, oh, am I worthy of, I was born lame, am I worthy of standing up or something? No, he just stood up. Like he expected more from life every day, with anticipation, just standing there and expecting. So I want you, if you've listened up to this point, to have expectations in your life, from God, from people around you, from the universe, from your